Hi, my name is Chris Williams and I'm an enterprise consultant for GreenPages. Today I'm going to talk to you about blind spots and things that you want to take into consideration during a cloud migration. So during a cloud migration, there's a lot of different phases that you have to take into consideration when you want to move a workload up into a cloud environment. There are several steps to that, several phases. The first phase being the discovery and assessment phase. What we do is we go into an environment and we take a look at not only just the application from a technical perspective, but we look at it from a business use case. What is it that the company is trying to do? Why are they migrating to the cloud? What are the reasons that the powers that be want to move to the cloud? Taking the knowledge of why they want to move to the cloud and what their SLAs, RPOs, and RTOs are, that will enable us to decide what would be the best options in terms of what kind of application discovery tools we want to use. And when I say SLAs, I mean service level agreements. What kind of promises have you made to your consumers on the expected uptime of your environment? If you have a very generous SLA of, like, say 24 hours, then you would pick a different way, one type of tool for your cloud migration. If you have very tight SLAs, like seconds or minutes, then you'd use an entirely different type of tool. Once we gather all that information and all the knowledge of the expectations of the business, we can then start to plan the cloud migration. We create an architectural diagram, first being conceptual, then logical, then physical architectural diagrams. And this will give us the patterns that we're going to then use to go forth and implement the cloud design. We build the cloud design, and then we start going through what we call the migration factory. And the migration factory takes your first app. Say you've got 20 apps. You take app number 1, and then you work through the iteration of how to move that up to the cloud, going through the pre-flight checklist, the actual migration of the pieces, and then the post-check flight list, running the Q&A, making sure the environment is still up in the cloud, and all of the pieces that are involved around that. Once we've gotten that migration process hammered down, we then iterate and go through it again and again until all of the applications have been moved over into the cloud. Depending upon the size of the environment, depending upon the complexity of the environment, each application phase can take. It's a variable amount of time. There's a lot of things to take into consideration, and what we can do here at GreenPages is, with our expertise of moving as many workloads as we have in the cloud, we've done this a lot. So by virtue of having the experience of helping customers move this from small environments where we're moving a couple of applications up to large enterprise environments where we're moving hundreds of applications, we can come in, ask the right questions, figure out what needs to be done, and then use the best practices of the destination cloud that you want to go to. Whether that be Azure or AWS or GCP or what have you, we have the expertise in-house that allows us to go forth and do the things. So one thing that I would recommend as a call to action would be to reach out to your sales representative from GreenPages if you're looking for a cloud migration, or if you're thinking about, how do I go about doing this? What are the things that I want to take into consideration? We can come in, have a conversation with you guys, and figure out what it is that you need. What are your business use cases? What are your requirements? And we can then pattern what the process would be to get you up to the cloud.